Oh my god. Welcome in. How are y'all doing? I'm still sick, but I had to go watch Minecraft because I had a rant not that long ago. Oh boy. Now, what could possibly go wrong? My expectations were pretty low. The meme chicken jockey did enough damage to my psyche, and I was going, you know what? It's not that bad. It's gotta be a decent movie. Chicken jockey is just taking up all the limelight. So, what's the verdict? Uh, yeah, just don't watch it. I'm gonna be honest with you. This movie would literally only entertain only people who are honestly brain rotted and or younger than 12. I'm sorry, but this, which is sad to say because Minecraft as a game is for everybody. And I mean everybody. This movie is for people who are stuck on TikTok or they just don't have a full grasp of better quality things and they've grown up with Disney slop. Yeah, this is how bad this is. It was 0 out of 10. The only asterisk is that they actually respected Technoblade, a Minecraft YouTuber who passed away. Very sad. And they used the actual theme music of Minecraft, which obviously we all know if you play the game, is a damn good song. But that's it. The movie itself, we follow Steve and his monologue of, I wanted to mine since I was a wee child, but I grew up, so my adulthood destroyed my dreams of being a miner. Spoilers, he goes back to go mine, I guess. As he mines, he finds the Tesseract, or parts of it, and then he makes it, goes to the overworld, which makes it seem like it's part of the real world, unless I completely misunderstood that. And he essentially lives his life out there. He's building, he's crafting, he's being Steve. Throughout this, he makes it another portal discovery and fights the Ender, which there he finds the big baddie, which, oh no, she's mad because her backstory is she wanted to be a dancer and they crushed those dreams, and her dad told her, shut up, you need to go be a good piglet and not dance but look for gold. So now her whole task is bring me the gold. Not exactly a compelling background, but through this we find out she wants to use the Tesseract to make a giant laser. Oh Hollywood, why do you love lasers so much? To make a laser to block out the sun, to take over the overworld and mine that for gold. I guess it's evil, whatever. Steve gets caught with his doggo. The doggo and him escape later on. But it's weird because in the breakout scene, they could have both escaped, but he chose to stay back. Confusion. So I guess we're just gonna ignore that. The dog runs off, which by the way, the dog's name is Dennis, with the Tesseract, hides it under his house. The movie officially begins as Steve gets caught. We forget about him. Then we get to meet our new cast, which is the nerdy kid, teenage girl who had grew up too fast, Aquaman, retired, and neighbor. Funny enough, we never really get their names, or I completely missed it, but we do get to know that Aquaman is Garbage Man because he used to be a pro gamer, getting some Billy Mitchell vibes. But yeah, the movie does its best to get these characters introduced, their first day of school, their new neighbor, whatever, but nobody has any weight. They're just there to be there. It's really awkward and kind of trying a bit too hard in my opinion. So shortly after the movie, it follows us with Garbage Man. He's trying to find a break. He ends up buying some garbage, hoping it was good to sell, but there was nothing. It was actual garbage, but in it was a Tesseract, so we gotta move the plot, right? The movie continues on. The kid has a rough day at school. The sister has a rough day at work. The neighbor helps out. Pretty mundane. And the kid meets up with Garbage Man to go talk to him again to just get out his woes. But he looks at the Tesseract and says, oh, hey, dude, put this together. Why not? Oh, yeah, man, cool. Why not? Look, there's treasure because his paper said so. So they put the two glass pieces together. It takes them towards the Minecraft cave. I guess it pushes you now or it pulls you. I mean, never really clarified that. It's just, it does it. His sister and the neighbor follow in suit because the sister's worried about him. And they end up getting teleported to Minecraft, to the overworld. Yay! They play the music, it's kind of cool, and shit hits the fan really quickly because it turns nighttime. It goes to hell in a handbasket. There's jockeys, there's spiders, there's skeletons, zombies, you name it. Everything starts going around. At the same time, the evil witch lets Steve go to tell him, hey, we found out that the Tesseract is here. Go get it back and we won't kill your doggo. Okay. And truth be told, I don't know what was it with the movie, but it just, I'm remembering parts and bits of it. I really am, but it just wasn't entertaining to me. It was not funny. So through the night, they almost get killed by the zombies. Steve comes in, saves the day. The adventure continues, and we follow their hijinks through this. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of forgetting already what it was about because man, this was such a drag. How do you do this with Minecraft? How do you make this such a boring, forgettable movie? That's probably the worst thing. It's so forgettable. The only thing I remember is Technoblade, the pig, walking through, and he says, "Oh, hey, what's that?" Oh man, that's not your ordinary pig. That's a legend. They pay respects to Technoblade. That's it. Oh my goodness. And what irks me is that we're following them through the story. We're following them go through Minecraft. They get attacked by creepers. They get attacked by the pigs. They get attacked by a big buff pig with a gun. I mean, I guess there's new things that they added in Minecraft because I used to play it way back in the day. Now with all the new updates now, they added so many more things, which is cool. But Jason Momoa being gay with Steve, that was so awkward in their high chase scene. The kid being apparently a genius, which is, you know what? One of the things they point out in the beginning is that he's kind of bullied for being a genius and inventing things, but he only made like 2 things. So you make this really big deal of pointing out that inventing is important. But then you only make him invent 2 things. He invented like a potato gun and a jetpack. And then he reinvents the potato gun at the end of the movie. So why didn't he do it like 40 times? Why wasn't he inventing things back and forth? I don't know, I guess not. I guess they're too busy trying to talk about Steve and the others. But even on that note, his sister's just kind of there being violent, being, trying to protect him. So that's nice. But the neighbor, I don't even know her name. She's just there. She tames the dogs and that's cool, but she does so much of nothing. You could literally cut her from the movie and it would probably be the same. Is that really hard to imagine? Like, all she did was tame dogs. You could have used the sister for that. Yeah, am I wrong for that? Oh my god. And then Jason Momoa dying, coming back because of their high chase scene goes awry. Although it's cool to watch, it's empty. Like, the action is neat in some parts, and I can at least say that, but there's no weight. How awkward is that? You have a Minecraft movie with such a big name behind it, but the people you're watching, there's nobody you care about. I don't care about the dork. I don't care about the sister. The neighbor does literally nothing but cry or say witty things because they can. Steve is Steve. I mean, look, okay, Steve is Jack Black. He's playing Jack Black. This is dumb. He's playing Jack Black. He sings songs. They're not funny. They're not charming. It's a real fall from grace. I don't know what happened after Kung Fu Panda 4. I don't know what happened, my dude. You lost your band. Kung Fu Panda 4, you lost your franchise. I don't know what's going on with you, Jack Black. And the movie, I wish I could remember the ending. Oh wait, I do remember the actual ending. They live happily ever after because they get the Tesseract back. But they even that was annoying because in this giant war climax that they end up doing, the kid is such a loser. He makes steps to get the Tesseract because it's making a laser shooting towards the sky, blocking out the sun, so that's why they can invade. He stops like too early. He makes like 2-3 blocks and he needs like 4 or 5 to get the Tesseract. He gets shot at, almost dies. Aquaman comes back because mid-movie he died, quote unquote. And he had like what's a good example? Like a Han Solo, like, I'm back, I'm back to save you, boy. But nobody, again, there was no weight, so nobody cares. Like, oh my god, I hate this so much. And they try to play this off as, now we have to decide, do we stay in the Minecraft world or do we go back home? No, you don't. You have the Tesseract, and you kind of implied it's in the real world. It exists. So you can live here together. You can actually go back and forth. Like, you're fine. So there's no problem, there's no quarrel with you saying, I don't have to stay here and be a loser. I can go to Minecraft when I want to and just have my real life and my fun. So what's the point, like, of the beginning making this somber thing of you have to choose? Like, no, you don't have to. And the funny part is everybody has like this happy ending, but we were never really told that this was going to be their happy ending or this was like a drive for them. The dork gets to invent again and he makes a game. Okay, cool. So he makes 3 things in the whole movie. He invented 3 things. He made a game with Garbage Man so they can revitalize his gaming shop, and now he's back on his feet. That's cool. Jack Black comes back, makes a band with him, so now they're singing and now he's happy again. Okay. The sister is doing a taekwondo class, learning how to self-defend because throughout the movie she fought a lot, question mark. And then the neighbor, she took the doggo from Steve, and she's kind of a weirdo because she wanted to do like a zoo thing going on, but now her zoo's blowing up because she has a Minecraft dog, I guess. So yeah, they just kind of throw them in your face like, oh, by the way, and all their dreams came happily ever after, and oh dear Neptune, what are we watching? And the finale is kind of sad because it's Steve meeting up his old house to revisit to take his last things, and Alex moved in. Yes, Alex from Minecraft. And they are like, oh, okay, cool. Hi, Alex. Nice to meet you. So now it's implying a part 2. So we're going to get a part 2. Oh, God. Yeah. And okay, trust me, I know this is kind of like a ridiculous recap, but my God, the first impression is diabolical. I know most people will watch it a second time to make a proper critique, a proper breakdown. This is, 20 things wrong with Minecraft. But holy mother goodness, this was terrible. And how do you watch it 2 times without wanting to blow your brains out? It's boring. All the characters are empty. Nobody really matters. There's no soul. There's no real stakes. It's the Hollywood trope of giant lasers shooting in the sky to blow everything up. The villain has the lamest backstory in the world. There's funny voices because haha with some of the villains. But that's not a good movie. You can't just throw things at the wall and expect it to work and go oonga boonga. This is funny, right guys? I did not laugh at all. That's how you know something went terribly wrong. And I was being a little bit optimistic. A little bit. No, nothing. Just they told me to fuck you. This movie is not funny, by the way. It's completely gobbledygook slop. Enjoy it. Why? Because consumerism. Get the hell out of my face. I'm gonna tell you right now, 0 out of 10. Worst movie so far of the year. The trailer made it look promising, even though I was super optimistic, but my God, did they shit the bed. I hate you guys so much if you think this is a good movie. That's probably a bit harsh, but you gotta tell me why it's good, because this is the definition of a 2025 cash grab. Soulless, empty, dumb jokes because they can be. Look at this is funny. And awkward scenes because why not? And nothing works. Nothing really worked. All those sus jokes with Aquaman and Steve. Why? Ugh. I hate this movie. I do. And I guess that's really it, except I have one thing to say. I had a friend who actually watched the movie. She saw it with her brother, went to go check it out. And to my surprise, and I'm honestly happy, she had a fun time. She enjoyed it. She said she actually almost loved it. The jokes were funny for her. The characters made her laugh. It was derpy. Everything hit them, like they enjoyed it. They loved the movie and the aesthetic. The whole deal. Could it have been better? Yeah, but she had a good time, and her and her brother both agree that it reminded them of Minecraft when they were playing growing up. That is so wholesome, and that's been the only feedback I've had in this entire movie release time, which I think they're actually re-releasing the movie. I saw that come up, but I didn't know if it was a meme. Please let me know down below if you guys saw that, or I guess if you saw the movie, tell me your thoughts, please. Because that's been the only review besides the memes. And I'm happy she enjoyed it. I'm happy her brother enjoyed it. It almost makes it a little sad that my experience was the complete opposite, and I was surprised I didn't die of boredom. because to me, nothing fit. Not the characters, not the story. The jokes were terrible, the songs were terrible, the animation was good, the homage to Technoblade was the best part, but characters, garbage, soundtrack mixed for me, and overall, this is a movie that if you have kids who love Minecraft, they'll probably like it. For me, in my experience, I'll just say it as it is. I just didn't like it. Flat out, I'm never gonna watch it again. I really hope that re-release is a meme. I'm not watching it again. I'm not touching it again. If I do, someone better be paying me because I just refuse at this point. And this review could be obviously a lot better if I took a bit more time to delve into it. Apologies for that, humans. This movie just didn't work for me. I guess to just end it off, the way I completely feel is this scene from Billy Madison. What you said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered irrational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Maybe I'm a hypocrite because I don't feel like I made a good point that saying this movie was dumb, but the fact that I left the movie theater a few bucks poorer, wasted a few hours, and felt like that was the most soulless thing I've seen in a while, and that's saying a lot seeing Snow White. But that's how it goes. Let me know down below y'all's feelings, and I'll see you there.